I want you all to watch this video, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, so today I linked with this nigga I met a few weeks ago out with my friends. This nigga been texting me for weeks talking to himself. Why I didn't block him, bitch, I don't know. But today I was bored and I had time, so he texted me like, can we meet for drinks? And I'm like, yeah, meet me here. They got the best oysters in Atlanta, like hands down. So I'm like, yes, I can get some content. Come on. It's so good. Y'all, when the fourth one came out, he was looking at me crazy. I didn't give a I'm like, baby, you invited me out. I'm going to eat. And I was coming anyway. But I ain't gonna lie. No, I wouldn't have did all that. But I did do all that. It was so good. I was not expecting it to be that good. It was just so good. Like, I had to. It was so good. So after that, I'm like, baby, what's next? What I'm about to eat? These potatoes, they were so good. And the crab cakes, everything was so good. 10, baby. Why the this bitch ass nigga say he going to the bathroom and never come back? I'm like, hold the been like 10, 20, 30 minutes, bitch. What the fuck this nigga at? Had to end up grabbing a tab, bitch. Nigga left me with his little one for drink. Yeah, bitch. I'm so glad bitch keep me some money, cause what? That was crazy to me. And I said, you running out on the tab, he talking about I'm offering you to drink. What you talking about, bitch?
Hello, beautiful people. How you all doing today? It's your girl Maria Davis, and I am back again with another interesting video. This particular video went viral on TikTok 5 days ago. She's named the Oyster Lady. So the guy asked her out on a date, or they've been chatting, online and all of that. Then he asked her out for a drink. They went to a restaurant, and this lady ordered 48 oyster for a starter, like appetizer. That was the starter pack. Then she ordered another food. Then you know what the dude did? He left her stranded like that. But then she paid. The guy only had a drink because he brought her out for a drink. So now she paid for the food, and she's still like, she was surprised at why he left. Anyways, people came after her to be like, why will you not expect him to leave? As in, why would somebody ask you out on a drink and the next thing you're going to do is order 48 oyster, like 4 trays of oyster? How, sis? Then after that was not even enough. You now ordered potatoes and all of that. Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section. I have interesting reactions on this video. Interesting ones, and I want you all to sit down, relax, and let's watch the reactions of this video together.
Y'all, when the fourth one came out, he was looking at me crazy. I didn't give a fuck.
Alright, let's do some math here. Okay, so she got 4 plates of oysters. And each plate had 12. 12 times 4, that's 48 fucking oysters. In one sitting. 48. 48. We got the damn Joey Chestnut of oysters. After 48 oysters, her stomach probably sounded like my neighbor's chihuahua. That should sound like the 105 during rush hour. It sound like an angry frog. How the just too much seafood to be consumed by one person in that short of a period. The crazy part about the oysters were the appetizer. She ate more food after that. How do you have the room after 48? 48. That's 1, 2, skip a few, 47, 48 oysters. To then eat a whole meal. Motherfucker was knocking down them oysters like they was jello shots. How? I'm not even mad. I'm just baffled. How does one person consume 48 oysters in that short of a time? And then after that, think, time for a meal. I can't even hate. Like, that's just, I just, wow. Like, yeah, just Wow.
In Atlanta, like, hands down. So I'm like, yes, I can get some content. Come on.
I've always been genuinely curious about the logistics of going on a first date with somebody and then taping it. And this is no shade. None at all. I just always wondered, like, how that conversation goes. Is it before the date or during? What happens if they get an attitude and say no? I feel like if I was on a first date and some guy was like, oh, I'm going to tape this date for my socials, even if he didn't get my face in it, I feel like I might think that was a little weird. I might be a little put off by that. But anyway, if you take somebody out on a date and you say, oh, let's go out for drinks, and then you proceed to sit there while they order 48 oysters, 3 drinks, some crab legs, and whatever the hell else, and you don't say nothing, I feel like that's a you problem. But maybe he didn't say nothing because according to her, he was just talking to himself in her DMs forever, and she finally decided to let him take her out so she can get some oysters, some content. So I'm not mad at it. Like, he really sat there and watched her order and eat all that food, said absolutely nothing, said he was going to the bathroom, and then just dipped. Because usually when I see people recording their dates, it's like a couple of shots, right? Like when the entree, the appetizer, dessert may be like a cheers or them getting ready or walking to the place. Like, she didn't do that. She's sitting there gulping down these oysters, filming it with the flash on, and he not saying anything. Like, did they even speak? It's just funny to me that he sat there as long as he had to have sat there. I'm just thinking about me, like, I would not have sat there that long. But then again, maybe I would have sat there that long, because that is actually an impressive amount of food. Yeah. But then I thought about it for a minute, like, is it a lot of food? Because, like, the number 48 seems high, but if you think about it, like, I've eaten an entire pot of mussels by myself, and I feel like there had to be at least, like, 40-something mussels in those pots. I feel like it sounds like a lot of food, but I don't really think it is a lot of food. Oysters are an appetizer, not a meal, because they're not particularly filling. And that crab cake didn't really look that big. So I just don't think it was a lot of food. But anyway, shout out to her. I love this for her.
Baby, why the fuck this bitch ass nigga say he going to the bathroom and never come back?
No, he didn't.
The fuck? I'm like, hold the fuck on. It's been like 10, 20, 30 minutes, bitch. What the fuck this nigga had to end up?
So this is the video going around right now of the dude that asked his girl out for a drink date. That's a key part. Drink date. And she ended up ordering 48 oysters. Now, firstly, in this situation, I'm blaming both of them. First off, she said in the video, this man been talking to himself in her messages or DMs, whatever it is, and she ain't never replied. Fellas, if you get a girl's number and they end up giving it to you and then they never reply, they were never interested. They just didn't want to make the situation awkward, right? For her, let's talk about her drink date etiquette, or etiquette in total. If you actually go watch the video, she doesn't eat 48 oysters. She 48 oysters, and she does it in the video. I would have left you with the bill too after about the 3rd oyster, because I'm not about to be sitting up here listening to you for about 30 minutes as you eat these nasty oysters. Second thing I want to say is, you knew you didn't like this man, but you decided you was going to take advantage of the situation, and now you mad that he picked up and left you with the bill. That's what you get. Karma is something else, right? Because he said, I wanted to take you out for drinks. 1 oyster order, cool. 2 oyster orders is a little pushing it, because I don't even like oysters. But the fact that you ordered 48 oysters and you thought you was about to finesse this man as you was just... That's what you get.
But today I was bored and I had time, so he texted me like, can we meet for drinks? And I'm like,
today we're going to unpack this video because it's just wild from start to finish. So boom, first, why did you order 4 trays of oysters? You know you was wrong for that. Even at $15 sis, a tray, right? Even then that's $60. And he said he was only taking you out for drinks, so you know his money was already limited.
Yeah.
Then for you to triple down and then order a meal on top of that, on top of the lemon drops. Like, girl, first of all, who really sit down and eat 48 oysters? That's my thing. I love me a good raw oyster. So, you know, I'm gonna definitely pop up at the spot. But who do that? Like, and then one sentence, you didn't even offer him one. That's the crazy part. And I'm always an advocate for women because women can do no wrong in my eyes. But this is the first situation where I just gotta like, girl.
So this woman went out on a date, ordered 48 oysters and dinner and drinks, and the guy basically bailed and was like, I'm not paying for all this, I just wanted to pay for drinks. And I appreciate when a guy pays for dinner, you know, I think that's good dating etiquette also, but do you not know the same or below rule when someone treats you to dinner or takes you out? And this isn't just dates, this is like anytime someone treats you out, ever. Like anything, lunch, coffee. And the rule is you let them order and then you get something that costs the same or less because they set the tone with what they're ordering of what they're willing to pay. I learned this rule as a child and not even relating to dates, but it also applies to dates. Did anyone else learn this etiquette rule or am I crazy? This is a thing.
Oyster Girl is a prime example of don't let somebody tell you they don't want to be with you more than once. We knew she didn't like that man. She knew she didn't like that man. Like, sir, if you ask a girl out, she say no, and she leave you on red for months, for weeks, for years. I've seen some of y'all for years. Then she finally agreed to go out with you, baby. She don't like you. She just wanted to go out. Now, I know a lot of the men will get on here and say, all these girls just want a free plate of food. That's not true. You ask the girl out, she say yes, she go out with you. She don't like you and then you don't hear from her. That doesn't mean she used you. You just bombed the date. For that girl to order 48 oysters, a plate of potatoes, and crab cakes, slurp it all down with a couple of lemon drops is insane behavior. What's even more insane is she's shocked that he left. Baby, I'm shocked he didn't leave after the third plate. Then to get on TikTok and call him broke, baby, you ordered $200 worth of food at an inexpensive restaurant. I understand if you go to a nice restaurant, the plate of food is like $150 and the appetizer $50. That's different. But can we talk about how weird it is nowadays y'all recording y'all first dates for TikTok? That's so insane to me. Like if I went on a date with a man, he'd pull out his phone and is recording TikToks, I'm leaving. Like y'all don't think that's weird? What happened to being in the moment? Strange world we live in.
Why the fuck this bitch ass nigga say he going to the bathroom and never come back?
See, the thing about this video is that I'm confused why she's confused. Because, okay, if a man invites me out to drinks and I'm expecting to get drinks and I order one single drink and he decides to order 4 appetizers and 2 entrees and a dessert or whatever and expects me to either pay for it or go halvesies on it, I would look in his face and tell him that he's insane and absolutely not know, and I would get up and leave. Okay, I would pay for my drink and I'd get up and leave, okay? Same thing in this situation. A man invited you out to drinks, okay? A man invited you out to drinks and you ordered 4 appetizers of oysters and racked up the bill extremely high, and you got mad he left you with the bill. Why? You thought that he was gonna pay for all your food. He ordered one drink. You ordered like hundreds of dollars worth of food, and you expected him to pay for your stuff. But because he decided not to, he's broke. We need to stop this mentality that men need to pay for everything when we go on a date, okay? When I go on a date with a man, I only expect to pay for my stuff, okay? I don't expect him to pay for anything that I order unless he offers at the end, okay? Because it's a date. He has no obligation at all to pay for anything that I get, okay? And I have no obligation to pay for anything that he gets. My alarm's going off, sorry. So, and not only that, it's the fact that you were sitting across from him with your phone out, flashlight on, recording yourself slurping oysters. So he's literally across from you looking like this, watching you record yourself and like hit record on your phone to record a TikTok. That's just bad date etiquette in general. I would get up and leave too. Like this whole entire like, I'm a main character and men need to pay for everything and like, knock it off. If you want a man to pay for all your stuff, find one who will. I'm sure one would love to, but don't expect that every single man out there is obligated to do that and then get mad when they don't. Because you're being a jerk. Okay, that's all.
I'm like, baby, what's next? What I'm about to eat?
I know by now we've all seen this oyster video. If not, go back and click on the video I stitched this from. But I have to agree with the man on this one. I have to agree with him. I would have got up and walked out too. First of all, ordering 48 oysters as an appetizer is mad wild. Like, that's outrageous. I can see if that maybe had been the only thing you were going to eat. But ordering that many oysters and then also ordering a full course meal, oh yeah, that's crazy. But also, it's the fact that you sat there and filmed yourself eating, slurping and moaning and carrying on like you were making an SMR video for TikTok while on a date with somebody. Like, how awkward must he have felt just sitting there watching you do that? And like, when did y'all have time to talk? When did you have time to actually communicate with that man? Like, he's really just sitting there watching you film this TikTok. Like, I'm pretty sure he was sitting there like because I would have, like, that's mad wow. Like, that's crazy. And honestly, to me, that's just weird. Now, I get, you know, if you want to take a picture or maybe, you know, take a little cute video of you maybe taking a couple bites of the food. But to sit there and record yourself slurping all those oysters and making those sound effects is just weird to me. And then, again, think about how he must feel. He thought he was going out to get a couple drinks with somebody, get to know somebody, you know, and just see who they are. And then he just sitting there watching you make these content videos. Like, yeah, I would have got out and walked out too because ain't no way. Ain't no way. I mean, I would have, you know, gave you the money for what I ordered. Yeah, I would have did that. If I just ordered the drinks, I would have gave you money for the drink. But yeah, I would have been going like, this ain't working out for me. Here's the money for my drinks. But I'm gone. I can't do this.
An established and well-documented oyster lover. I mean, for my birthday, they literally put a candle on a plate of oysters, and I do live in Atlanta, so I absolutely have to talk about the girl that went on a first date and ate 48 oysters. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm thrilled that I get to be the one to fill you in. Basically, this girl goes on a drinks date with a guy that she's like, I'm not even interested in going on this date. She gets there and eats with flash on while slurping and moaning 4 plates of oysters, 48 oysters, and then she's like, not full. So she orders more food. At this point, the date gets up to go to the bathroom and he pays for their drinks because that's all he wanted her to go on is a drinks date, and leaves. He leaves what appears to be like an $11 tip and makes a TikTok about it. I don't know how many of y'all eat oysters, but oysters are so expensive that me and my boyfriend often eat a pre-dinner before we go out and get celebratory oysters where we only get 12. We eat 6 each. Oysters are a kind of food that you like eat slowly and savor and take a sip of wine, and she filmed herself with flash on just wolfing these down. I have never in my entire life seen somebody eat oysters the way they do like Lay's potato chips, just like one after the other, and then after 48 oysters wanting more food. I am, however, at a point where I'm so jaded with social media that I am like almost positive this has to be an ad for this restaurant. It has to be. Because she goes on and on talking about how this is the best place to get oysters in Atlanta, and she said they were $15, which is really cheap, and she felt okay enough after eating 48 of them to order more food. Honestly, it works because I immediately looked up this restaurant and I want to go here. I will be going here. It's me and my boyfriend's anniversary pretty soon. This is where we're going. Decided.
If she's bad enough, I could probably get past 48 oysters. If she's bad enough, I could get past 48 oysters. My problem is are you kidding me? 48 oysters with a bright ass camera on the phone. Nah, I don't even care about the lemon drops. I'll have a lemon drop with you. I don't know if y'all saw, but he said he paid for the drinks. Once you get 4 plates of oysters though, that's the meal. Don't get no potatoes. You get potatoes and crab cakes. Now you're getting greedy. And you still got the bright ass on that shit. I'm too broke to be used for a free meal. But if that's how y'all run it, if he's talking to himself in your DMs and you want to get a free, do what you gotta do. Know what you're getting yourself into. I can't believe the guy that was harassing me on social media would be the same type of guy that would leave me with the bill. I didn't think he had that kind of character. That's how you sound. That's how you sound right now. That's how you look. You comfortable with that?
Is it good? Seriously, is it good? Because there's no reason for you to be slurping away on them oysters like that. Like you're about to run away. Because I promise you they ain't going anywhere. You damn near ate the restaurant's whole supply anyway. Tell him to bring the whole ocean. Oh, shit. You want it? Bring the whole ocean in that case. Then you have the audacity to record the whole thing with the flash on. Recording in one hand and tearing a shit in another. And he's over there with his little drink, just drinking, and he's watching you put it away. And then after you eat 48 oysters, you say, what am I about to eat next? What? Reevaluate yourself. Think about what you've done and apologize.
Please tell me you guys saw that video of the girl who went to the oyster bar, got 48 raw oysters as an appetizer, plus drinks, racked up a $200 bill before it really even started, and then her date bailed. So good. The way that she had the flash on, the way she was slurping those oysters, it was confident. I'll give her that. But I have like so many thoughts, okay? First of all, just to be clear, you don't slurp when you eat oysters. That's not a thing. It's not like the way you eat like certain types of noodle dishes and it's meant to be slurped. It's not like that. That's just grotesque. Funny, but grotesque. Secondly, of course he left you with the bill. Of course he did. Whose bill is it? He got one drink on that $200 bill. That's your bill. That is your bill. Third, the tip thing. Okay, she even went back and clarified because someone was like, you left $11 cash as tip on a $200 bill. And she was like, no, I also left $15 on my card. Don't call me out like that. A 13% tip? No, if you can't tip 20%, don't go out to eat. Although I guess she probably wasn't expecting to have to pay for any of it. Yeah. Lastly, I want to hear from a medical professional on the medical soundness of eating 48 raw oysters at one time. It feels to me, maybe it's just like American, what we tend to eat here, that feels like a risky amount of raw consumption. Maybe I'm just like risk averse, but when I eat any amount of raw, I'm still like, this could fuck me up. But 48 servings? I feel like you're really gambling. Like, she did shit her brains out afterward, right? I don't know. I have lots of questions.
Bitch, what the fuck this nigga?
The fact that after running up the tab to almost $200 just for herself, and she is surprised he left without paying, tells me that in the past, she has done this before. She has done this before, and men in the past, some man or men have paid. Because she sounds way too surprised, like, where is he? Huh? Men in the past have paid. This ain't her first rodeo. I'm sorry.
48 oysters, potatoes, cheesecake. Like, I can't even deal. Why would you finish 48 oysters in a sitting? It's not like you're going for a competition or something. In your first date. Okay, I feel like one thing is that is clear. She didn't like the guy, so she wants to do everything to piss him off, or she just wants to go out for that date. As men will say, women that comes out on the first day, they comes out just to eat, yada yada yada. They do not That's the definition of I just want to go out with him just to eat. Even though you're just going out just to eat, 2 trays is okay. Not 4. Seriously, I try so much to see the good in what she did. Maybe I can support her because I really don't like dragging women. But this one, I didn't see anything good. I didn't see anything good. And I just feel so sorry for the guy because I just imagine the look. I wish he actually videoed him and let us see the look on his face. Let's see how he's going to be looking at her eating all this food. I cannot even imagine the look on his face. It'd be like, who the hell are you? I feel it's so clear that his interest in her is going to be out already. You can't go ahead and order so much like that and expect somebody to pay. Well, some guys will pay for it. Some guys, but most guys will not pay for it. And you shouldn't feel entitled if they do not pay for you for that amount of food that you eat. If you had ordered like a tray or two with your food and all of that, no problem. But you went ahead with 4 with when I saw the video, I could not stop laughing. I was like, no, she didn't do that. She didn't do that. Let me know what you all think about this video down in the comment section. Do you think she's right or wrong? For me, I'll say she's wrong. Like, she's wrong. You should actually put yourself together. Like, even if you want to chop somebody's money, like you want to really spend somebody's money, like a sprinkle level, you should look at the person and be like, does he want somebody that, even if you want to even chop somebody's money, I don't know, I was explaining, it's actually raz to go out to eat that much. Even if you eat so much on your first date, it's not, I've forgotten the English, but it doesn't make sense to me. You cannot go out and eat that much on your first date. That's not classy. Oh, that's the word. That's not classy. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this video down in the comment section. Thank you so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.